Seeding round continues here on Saturday at Teahupo'o, Tahiti for the Tahiti Pros. Top 7 of the season on the championship tour. These are the best of the best that have spent so much time of their life dreaming of being on the tour. There's veterans like Wilson, who's really comfortable in this position now, qualifying back in 2011. He's been in so many different title showdowns. He's a pipe master and the headliner of this matchup, being a previous event champ. Wilson taking on Michael Rodrigues into his second season on tour. Zeke Lau into season number 3.
There's kind of a tiny little catch there in the front. And here's the 4-5 earlier while we were in the break. Oh, critical floater. Nearly came unstuck, but what a great wave. It just stayed open, gave him the opportunity to hit it for a second time. Yeah, and I suppose at number 10 in the world so far this year, Julian wouldn't be over the moon with that result. It means you're there as he gets a chance here, Joey, up and riding.
Rolling in, Julian. Speed snap before the section, and he'll just fade out. Quick warm-up wave for Julian to get on the board. As you can see, there's some numbers on your screen. Zeke Lau, 4.5 during the break. Emrod, a 1.5.
We all know that he's got that ability. This year he needs to start turning it around and really start to scare them and throw himself further up than 10.
And now charging down the line, trying to get a little bit of open face for on the reef is Ezekiel Lau. Lau driving hard in the pocket. Big power hack there, carving through that inside corner. Getting some pretty solid maneuvers complete. Last year, Zeke made a few heats, equal 9th he received at this event.
You can see he's patient off the bottom, just waited for the right moment to strike. Beautiful timing, and then a little wider in the second one, but drove it back. You watch this first turn, straight up into the pocket, snaps it powerfully. You can see that power, and again here, where that front...
Looking at another opportunity here on the backhand. Rodrigues hits the lip quickly. Power hack right through the lip again. Looking very quick in between turns. Emrod looking to shut this thing down on the shallow reef. And it can get very radical when done in a pretty critical part of the wave. Zeke Lau on this one, just putting his head down for a inside barrel. Small section to pull into.
Stick to a criteria as we see the replay to slot straight in. And again, you know, it wasn't one of those gaping, clean, open barrels. Came in at a 3.27. There, he's so fast and lightning quick.
And now Wilson drilling that section off the top. Another snap off the lip, and he'll sneak out of there, moving quickly through those maneuvers. Bettering a 1.23. Remember, Kolohe Andino, number 1 in the world, wearing the Jeep Leaders jersey. Seeing a lot of yellow in the jerseys, and that's just all representing the glowing gun.
Finishing there, he's so fast and lightning quick.
And now Wilson drilling that section off the top. Another snap off the lip, and he'll sneak out of.
And again, there's that opportunity for there to be just one of those gaping, incredible barrels to come through, and you've got to actually, as a judge, keep that all in mind.
This European leg, which is so valuable in the title race. As we go back to live action, sliding out there is Michael Rodrigues. Scored before for Wilson, 5-6-7, enough for the lead. Even going to the last heat with Ricardo Christie being the low seed, getting the win. Wilson, quick snap there. Open face, pretty full there, so he'll get out. Rolling in now is Julian Wilson. Hard off the bottom, he'll just throw that one away. So 18 minutes on the clock. We've been getting some great perspective from Strider in the channel throughout this opening day of competition.
Out the back, as you can see right now, a nice hack on the backhand, looked like Rodrigues. Beautiful snap again. So the view from up here is just incredible for all the technical aspects of their intent on the surfing. Live action wins, and then if there's a break, they'll go to some kind of communication if necessary. But for the most part, they're laying down their own track, so to speak, their own numbers, and then the highs and the lows.
Medina proved it last year in the final against Owen Wright.
As we look at Michael Rodrigues on the previous wave.
Up into the lip, snappy turn. This guy's so fast and so quick. We like that one. And it's sometimes, I just feel like the energy in it isn't at its maximum all the time, but when it's at its maximum, whew, it's breathtaking.
Good to see him drill the lip a few times. And scores will be locking in for all 3 surfers. Rodrigues celebrating that one, also looking back to see what Wilson just did.
Nice, clean face, beautiful snap out of the top. Look at this section, money section. Oh, and it was the catch of the nose there. Oh my gosh, in the tube behind Zeke Lau. Nice travel time, comes out, stands tall. More motivation and more fire and fight in yourself, whether it's to sell it to the judges and try and get a little more out of them, or whether it's just an emotional moment that you are just so stoked on you do it. Either way, it's good to me. I never look down on a claim.
Backhand float to snap for Wilson. Now a big jam vertically right over the reef. He's going to commit to show the panel he had control. And he'll just have to move quickly to have a little bit of water underneath that JS surfboard.
That said, I have done them and felt very awkward afterwards.
Sure, it's real, and they can't hold back. That's what you love about it. This is Wilson on his last.
Lovely floater to start, then snaps out of the lip, comes around this. The wave still presenting, gets ugly and weird on the reef, but he controls it beautifully and finishes that one. He needed a completion there. Nice little hop up onto that lip, the way he used his body, great technique. And that is one of the things that everybody will always talk about with Julian Wilson, is the quality of his technique.
Wildcard opportunities before he qualified for the tour. As we look at Michael Rodrigues coming through a backside snap, aggressively through the inside shoulder. Hacking away again on that last section. Insane matchup with Michel Perez and Jeremy Flores. At heat number 10, here comes Wilson. Blows the tail out straight down.
And Zeke showed some serious interest in that wave that might have prompted, and gets the one behind it. So nice play by Zeke Lau by the look of things here, Joey.
Zeke Lau power hack through the lip. Now Ezekiel crushing the end section. There's a lot of fire coming out of this heat. Michael Rodrigues expressing himself after his last two waves. Now Zeke throwing his arm to the panel.
Whole plan came together beautifully for him.
How's the first turn, BL?
Tight, critical. For a while there, he thought it might have been too much so, and he was too far back to get the second turn in, but stayed far enough away from the whitewater. We'll have a look at it from here. Beautiful, straight up, super tight. Look how far behind he is, but see that patience? He kind of didn't force it. He just stayed far enough away from the whitewater so that his board could continue. Came round the corner. Michael Rodrigues.
Slamming on the brakes, just wanted some type of vision, not getting it there. And now he'll be going to the air for a flyway kickout with 1:25 to go.
The wave didn't really come to the party. It looked like it wanted to, but it was having trouble opening up, and he was doing everything he could to try and turn it into the score he needed.
Chance to move up in your seeding bracket into the round of 32. Zeke Lau sits on the roof for a moment, throws away the float.
Needs a 5.27 there, Joey, so I reckon there's every chance.
Now right there, it looks like he's motioning towards the channel, so it will be Julian Wilson taking a solid heat win here in the seeding round, heat number 9. 5.93 and a 5.67. With those numbers just locking in for our competitors. Zeke Lau ends up getting that 6.33, so excuse me, Lau taking the win. Wilson dropping to second, and now Rodrigues staying in that third spot. So Zeke Lau creating another great win for one of the lower seeds through the seeding round today. Back for more action right after this.